Hey everyone. Wow. Okay, that party, crazy. I'm not talking everyone drunk crazy. I'm talking CEOs, fully clothed, jumping in the pool crazy. But let me start from the beginning. One thing you can always count on when it comes to Jordan is that she will always be there, but she will also be late. I spent the first 20 minutes of the party walking around trying to find Gatsby. I went up to a guy who looked like he was a server and asked where his boss was, but he just kind of laughed at me and walked away. And then the second guy I asked must have been in the punch a little bit, because when I asked him, he hit the floor like I had told him some funny joke and just started laughing. The third guy I asked pointed to me and said, "Hey, it's the new guy, to the new guy." And then everyone else goes, "For the new guy." And they just toasted to the new guy. I was the new guy. I kind of figured that the toast was my guest of honor moment, so after that I just stood next to the snack bar in the garden. So Jordan finally shows up, and just when I walk over to her, these two twins in matching yellow dresses come out of nowhere. They walk up to Jordan and start talking to her because they were apparently really big fans of her golfing career. And then it got weird. They took us over to the table where these three guys were sitting, and I swear this is what happened. New guy, Jordan, Mr. Mumble, Mr. Mumble, Mr. Mumble. And then all three mumbled in agreement. But then they started whispering, and one of them was like, "I heard he killed a man once." And then the other one was like, "It's because he was a Taliban spy in the war." But then they started arguing how many people Gatsby had killed and for what reason. So Jordan and I were like, "Yeah, okay," and slipped off like ninjas and went on a quest to find Gatsby. It was pretty awesome. Here, Jordan, help me tell about the party.
Woo, party! What part are we at?
The part where we slipped off like ninjas.
Ooh, that was a good part.
So we started around the bar, and it wasn't until then that I remembered that I had never seen what Gatsby looked like before. Well, okay, I knew that he had brown hair and he was tall, but that narrowed it down to almost everyone at the party. So I think we went up to the library and met, what's his face? Anyways, he wasn't that important.
Not that important? Nick, how could you?
Why is he important?
Because, Nick, he's invaluable to the story.
Okay, well, we didn't catch his name, but I think we started calling him Owl Eyes because he kind of looked like an owl on the count that he had these huge glasses.
And when you weren't looking, his head spun 360 degrees.
I still refuse to believe that happened.
Think what you want.
But back to the story, he was really excited to see us because I think he expected the books to be made of cardboard, but he walked up to me and was like, "Look at the attention to detail. This one has real words in it."
Yeah, this makes a lot more sense because he told me that he's been drunk for the past week and he thought laying in a library would sober him up.
So I was just like, "Did it?" And he just kind of laughed and fell in an armchair and started saying something about how Eleanor Roosevelt brought him here.
The best part was that when we decided to leave, he just got up and started screaming, "The books! The books! They're real! They're alive! Run, boy, run while you can! Silence will fall upon the library!"
Yeah, that was pretty weird.
Weird.
We almost gave up, but then we found this guy. He was wearing these round tinted glasses or something, and he was
passed out on a piano with a bottle of Jack in his hand.
He told me he found the meaning of life, but before he could tell me what that was, he threw up everywhere.
It was really sad. I really wanted to know the meaning of life.
Me too, but then that's when the drink started kicking in and everything was hazy from there.
He got lost.
Yeah, but the next thing you know, I'm standing on the porch and just talking to Gatsby. He was apologizing that he wasn't able to spend the night with us and that he was expecting a phone call from Chicago. So when the call finally came, he invited me to go jet skiing with him, and I said yes. And now I'm going jet skiing with him this afternoon. And Jordan is coming too.
I like water sports.
So I think that catches us up to the present.
So who is this mysterious what's-his-face? Is he really half owl, half man? Who is this drunk pianist? Is Gatsby just a figment of Nick's imagination? Who is John Galt?
What are you
Find out
doing?
next week. I'm just keeping it interesting. Gotta bring those viewers in.
Yeah, guys, don't get your hopes up.
I tried.